Doppia piastra. Danku. Champagne. Double preto. Double plate. Doble Plaka.
Wow!
What's up mga ka-Team LA? So it's me, Alfie again for Team LA Motovlog. So, it's still ECQ here in Cebu City. So, ibig sabihin, wala pa ring motorcycle ride. But, a very interesting news came about, I think late last week or early this week yata yun. It's the Doble Plaka Law, or Republic Act 11235. So, I think it started last year, 2019, around this month, or yeah, May of this month. May of 2019 na nagsimulang mag-ingay itong Doble Plaka. So, some of the specifics of this law is that there will be two plates that a motorcycle will have. At the rear side or at the back, it will have a larger plate size, metal plate, and I think it's of the same size of an iPad, so malaki-laki siya. And then in the front side, it's no longer a metal plate, but according to the amendments / revisions made by the government, it's now gonna be decal plate numbers, so stickers kumbaga. And the sizes of these stickers will be similar to an iPhone X. Okay, so again, for the rear, the size is similar to an iPad. For the front side, similar size to an iPhone X. And again, it's not plated stickers, decal stickers in the front side. And then multa, if should you violate this Republic Act, it's gonna be from 50,000 to 100,000. Okay, so again, it's 50,000 to 100,000. So something you guys have to think about, whether you take the risk violating this Republic Act. All right, so what we're gonna talk about today are the things that I feel, about this Republic Act, as a rider, as a motorcycle user here in the Philippines. It's not really like I'm against it, but I have a few questions about this law and the purpose of this Republic Act. Okay? But before we go to that, I would like to remind all the viewers, as 80% of you guys are not subscribed to my channel. So please, don't be shy clicking the like and subscribe button, and also the notification bell, so you will be notified for our future videos. Okay? So let's start with my comments on this Republic Act 11235, or the Doble Plaka Law. Alright, so my first comment is, they created the law to ensure na they can decrease, if not minimize, the number of crimes by riding in tandem. We all know that in the Philippines, crime is rampant, and one of the things that criminals use as an escape vehicle is a motorcycle, because of course, syempre it's madaling gamitin, and like you can really travel even the narrow roads here in the Philippines. So my question is, sino ba namang kriminal ang gagamit ng kanyang motor kung gagawa siya ng kalokohan? Diba? Like, grabe, bobo naman siguro yung kriminal if he'd be using his own motorcycle. Like, he puts himself in danger, not just by committing the crime, but exposing himself through exposing his identity through his motorcycle. So I don't get it. Like, if it's to prevent riding in tandem, then I don't think that this is the right law for that. Because again, sino ba namang kriminal ang gagamit ng kanyang sariling motor kung gagawa siya ng krimen? Okay, so that's my first comment. Okay? Now, the second one is, at the moment, isa lang ang plaka ng motor. Okay, isa lang. It takes a while before the buyer gets his registered plate. Now we're talking about 2 plates. Okay, we're talking about 2 plates. So, I'm assuming that this is gonna cause further delay before an owner of a motorcycle gets the registered plate. And I know some fellow motorcycle riders na it's been like a year, like 1 year, they still don't have their registered plates. They still don't have the actual motorcycle plate. And how much more kung gagawin na lang dalawa yung plaka, diba? So that's just my second thought. Okay, now something really to think about. Now, third is in connection to, this law was created to reduce crimes with the usage of motorcycles. Like, will these front decal plate numbers be visible? Like, will it be really visible? The moment, like, it's now in place. Kasi they're saying it's of the same size of an iPhone X. I think an iPhone X is smaller than a Note 9, so I don't think it's that big really. And some motorcycles have auxiliary lights, some of them have LED lights, and even LED lights, just a simple LED lights, it makes the the other driver facing the motorcycle have difficulty it gives difficulty for the driver on the other side to have a clear view of the front of the motorcycle. So I don't really think it's gonna be that visible. Okay, so that's my third comment. Like, will it be really visible? Okay. Fourth, okay, the fourth, pangapat. So, the budget of this project. So, I'm pretty sure this is not just like 10,000, 100,000. Hindi lang yan na magiging cost ng project na to. I'm sure it's gonna be like millions. Okay, so limpak na salapi. Now, if I wanna have really, if I wanna have a long-term solution to this, there are 3 suggestions I have for the government. I mean, if the intent is really to lower down crimes with the usage of motorcycle, number 1, okay, well, it's very expensive, but it's for the long term. Why not we install more CCTVs in post traffic lights in areas that are very prone for crimes like snatching, kidnapping, stealing. I mean, I'm sure the government, the police has a list of places that's prone for crimes, and there we put the CCTV. Well, that is very expensive. That's for long term. Okay, and less manpower, because you have the CCTV 24 hours they're open and turned on. Of course, it has to be turned on. Okay, that does the work for you. Like tracking, monitoring, and giving you visibility over things happening in that area. The second suggestion I have is, why not deploy more police, so that when there's an actual crime happening, you get to have a police respond to the emergency immediately. Now, in that way, if criminals would know that, there's CCTV here, there's police here, they'd also think twice whether they're gonna do it or not. Okay? Malamang sa malamang, magdadalawang isip talaga yan, and hopefully, hindi na lang nila itutuloy yung gagawin nila. Because they know that it's really a risk. And the third comment is, I'm really seeing, and this is sometimes pissing me off, because I'm really seeing HPG or highway patrol groups escorting vans or shuttles, and I'm pretty sure those are for politicians. Now, I'm not saying that there should be no escorts at all. I mean, probably one escort will do. Okay, one escort will do, but sometimes I see like 3 HPGs or 3 or 4 HPGs escorting one van. And I don't get it, because I don't really find any sense to that. Okay? If someone can enlighten me, then drop a comment, let me know why that is the case. Okay, so yeah, those are my 3 comments. Instead of doing a Doble Plaka law, why not just invest in more CCTVs, deploy more police officers, and have a change of functions for highway patrol groups. Them staying in crime prone areas would be very helpful. Okay, so those are my 3 suggestions for this law. Now, for my 5th comment on this law is that it said on the article, or in the Republic Act, that there will be color coding for the plates, which means there will be new sets of plates that's going to be given to the motorcycle owners, and the colors will depend on which region do you belong. So I'm thinking, since there'll be newly registered plates with a new color this time, another delay na naman yan. So it's another waiting game. Tapos hintayin na naman namin kailan mai-issue yung bagong plate namin with a new color coded plate number, which may also cause further delays for the ones that's gonna buy new motorcycles, upcoming owners of motorcycles. So that's just another concern. Hindi pa nga natin na-fix yung issuance natin ng mga plate numbers, the delay of issuance. Thus here we again create another type and set of plate numbers that will further cause delays. So I hope Richard Gordon, you've thought about that before you thought about this law. Okay, now for the 6th, my 6th comment, which is the last comment of this, is that the motorcycles right now in the Philippines are not manufactured for it to have a provision like for a secondary plate number, which it will reflect in the front side of the bike. So I'm thinking manufacturers will add another provision in the bike, which will be an additional cost for the bike. And of course, sino bang maapektuhan yan? It will be the buyers. I said there will now be an increase in the price of the bike. And syempre, if the bike is something you really love, tapos napag-budgetan mo na, maglalagay ng increase, wala kang magagawa, love mo yung bike eh. So it's another problem in terms of the budget of the buyer. Okay, so wag naman ganon, because there's lots of riders in the Philippines that loves to ride motorcycles and loves to use motorcycles is their first means of transportation, and for work, transportation for, just their vacation, and like if they want to go to places they've never been to. So yun, like it's just another problem for the riders. So dagdag gastos na naman yan. Yeah, so those are my 6 comments of this Republic Act 11235. Now, I'm not really against the looks of it, like how your bike will look like if the decals will now be there in front, but I'm more on the objective side of things. Kasi I understand naman the government is doing their job preventing, lowering, minimizing crimes, but I hope we create laws that are really gonna be impactful, to the reality. Hindi lang yung gagawa tayo ng law for the sake of, para lang may project, para lang may napasa sa kongreso at napaaprobahan sa presidente. So that's it for me, guys. Again, for all the viewers out there, I would like to remind you to click the like and subscribe button and the notification bell so you will be notified for our future videos. And also, I'd like to know your thoughts about this Doble Plaka law or Republic Act 11235. Drop down in the comment section and what do you feel about this law, whether it's good or not, and what are the other things you can recommend, suggest, and if you are to amend this law, what changes would you put into place? Okay? That's it, mga ka-Team LA. Peace, ride safe, and stay home, save lives. Bye.